Hey everyone, it's that Math Magician. On this video, we're taking a look at linear equations and we're going to see, can we find an equation using the slope and a point of a line? We have our equation right here that we're going to use. Mx plus b, that's our bread and butter when we're dealing with linear equation. Y equals mx plus b. Don't forget, the m represents the slope, the b represents the y-intercept. Now, look at the info that they tell us for this problem. We already know that m equals -3. So the slope is -3. Remember, I'm trying to write the equation, right? To write the equation, I got to know the m term and I got to know the b term. I already know the m term. They're telling me one of those, so perfect. All that's left now is for us to find the b term, and they're telling that we can find it using this other point, 12, 5. This point 12, 5 is somewhere on the line with the slope of -3. So let's see how we can solve this out. Using a bit of algebra, we can do this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to write out this equation, but instead of writing out mx plus b, I'm going to write -3x plus b. And the reason is, I know that my slope is -3. So I'm going to change m to be what m really is. M is -3. The same way I'm doing that, I'm also going to do that with our points. Remember, our point is 12, 5. 12 is what x is. Y is what 5 is. So look in this equation. I see an x and I see a y. What I can then do then is substitute y for what y really equals. Y really is 5. They're telling us y equals 5. So instead of writing y equals, I'm going to write 5 equals. I'm going to write the slope again, -3. Remember, that's timesing x. But we know what x is. Again, that point tells us what x equals, and x equals 12. So I'm going to throw in a 12, and I still have our plus b at the very end. So all I'm doing is taking that point, taking the slope, substituting those values, throwing it into the equation, and now what we're left with is an equation with a bunch of numbers and a one letter that we can find. We want to find the b term, right? Our goal at the very end of this is to have b equaling something. So that means I need to simplify whatever's happening on that right side with the b. So let's do it. I have 5 equals. Well, looks like it equals -3 times 12. Well, -3 times 12, I think makes -36. So, okay, we're getting good. Look at it, I almost got the b by itself. But look, that b, it's got something stuck with it, right? The b is adding -36. It's 36 is being subtracted from the b term. So I really need to get rid of this -36. Well, we can. We can get rid of -36 by doing the opposite of -36. The opposite is adding 36. And if I add 36, those are going to zero out, and I'm going to be left with just that b term on the right side. Now that's nice, but if I do something to the right side of an equation, I have to match it on the left side. I can't do to one side what I'm not doing to the other. We got to balance this equation. So if I'm adding 36, I'm also going to be adding 36 to the left side. Alrighty, you guys are doing great. 5 plus 36, well, that is going to make +41, and I believe we now know where this graph starts. It starts at +41. We can now write our final equation out. We have y equals mx plus b, but we know m is -3x, and we know b here, after solving, it is +41. This is how you solve an equation or find an equation when you're given one point and one slope. If you have those two pieces of information, then you'll be good to go. Alrighty, y'all, it's that Math Magician, and I'll see you on the next video.